Hi, and welcome to Blossoming Place Academy Life Coaching Growth Skills. Yes, you are designed to grow from day to day. I had a grandparent, we used to call him Papa Fred, and he would always say, if you're not growing, you're done grow. And a done growth simply means that you have finished arriving at all of your goals, all of your growth processes in life, and you're going to remain the same. Is that what we were designed for? I don't think so. Our lives are designed by God to continually grow from day to day. Thus, we never stop learning. And so, Life Coaching Academy at the Blossoming Place would like to help you to develop some soft skills that will help you to grow and be the best you now and always. The first thing that we need to think about when we are growing in life is that life needs to set goals for itself. Yes, if you have no goals, you have no benchmarks that you're striving to achieve, then you will go nowhere. So you have to set goals for your life. What are your goals? Do you have a vision of what you would like to be like 1 month from now, 1 year from now, 10 years from now, God's willing? Yes. So I want you right now to think about your life goals. And not only must you think about your life goals, but you must ink what you think. Yes, you must ink what you think. Don't just think about it, but we need to ink it, write it down. The Bible talks about writing the vision and making it plain. Always write the vision and make it plain. You see, goals are set with the best intentions to achieve them. However, many times they are often forgotten. I can recall a few years ago, I woke up one day and I went into my children's bathroom, and my oldest son, the firstborn, had crafted a document with about 2 paragraphs regarding what his goals were in life as he strived to become a world-class doctor. And those goals are still on his bedroom walls today. And every now and then I take the opportunity to go and read them. And so one of the ways in which you're going to achieve your goals is to not only think it, but to ink it. That is one way to help you achieve the goals. That is by writing them down. And then your goals must be smarter than smart. What do I mean by this? You need to create smarter goals. Smarter than smart. Yes, your goals must be smarter. And here is what we mean by when we say your goals must be smarter. First of all, your goals must be specific. Yes, what did I say? Your goals must be specific. Being specific contributes to the maximizing of the success. So, if you're going to have some goals in your life based on your vision that God has provided for you, that you have written down, then you must be specific about the goals that you're going to strive to achieve. I want to be a doctor. I'm going to attend the University of the Bahamas. I'm going to study 6 hours a day. I'm going to find somebody who can be a mentor and a coach to me, an encourager. Yes, these are the types of things that you're talking about being specific. And when you engage these types of thoughts and elements of existence in your life, you will discover that you will better be able to achieve your goals. Secondly, being smarter than smart means that your goals must be measurable. Okay? You have benchmarks along the way that you can measure and say, okay, I've reached this goal, I've achieved this goal. They mustn't be so far out that you can't even measure them. All right? So your goals must be measurable, which requires that benchmarks are established and achieved. Benchmarks are established and achieved. For instance, when we are studying in high school, we know that I have 10 subjects that I need to put into each one of those subjects every day. If the class is for 40 minutes, then I need to spend twice that amount of time in doing homework, reviewing what the teacher said during the course of the day, and testing myself to see whether or not I'm retaining anything in regards, or maybe I'm going to discuss it with another classmate for about 10 to 15 minutes each day, so that there are some measurable goals that are achievable. All right. Then number 3 in being smarter than smart is that the goals must be actionable. Now, actionable defines what steps will be taken to achieve these goals. All right. I'm going to come home from school. I'm going to rest for about half an hour. I'm going to refresh myself. I'm going to go through my 5 subjects, checking the notes, reflecting on the notes, and then interacting on those notes. Actionable things that are actually happening. And then, of course, if you're going to be smarter than smart, your goals must be realistic. Sometimes we set unrealistic goals. Realistic goals that are within human reach, the human potential to reach these goals without negating the faith potential of the goal. When we say faith potential, goals, by faith must be accompanied by works. Then there must be time elements to our goals. Deadlines are important in reaching the end goal. And then, if you're going to be smarter than smart, we are specific, we're measurable, we're actionable, we are realistic, we are timely. Then we must educate ourselves about the goals. Read up on the goals that we're seeking to accomplish. Educate ourselves, learn as much as we can, become as familiar with objectives as you possibly can. And then at the end of the day, you want to reward yourself. Every achieved goal deserves appreciation through rewards of some kind. For instance, let's say I got 5 A's. Maybe I might want to take 5 hours of engaging in some light activity, maybe playing basketball or talking to my friends or going to a birthday party for 5 hours. Rewarding yourself is important. Okay, so once we've set our goals, we want to be smarter than smart, being specific, having measurable goals. Goals must be actionable. They must be realistic, timely. We must learn as much as we can, educating ourselves about those goals, and of course, rewarding ourselves for achieving those goals. All right. The next thing we want to look at when we're going to be smarter than smart with our goals is that we have to work the smarter goals. So when you have a plan, you want to make sure that I don't just don't have a vision. of something. I just don't have goals. I got to work the plan. All right? I have to optimize the plan. I have to then regularly review the plan. Assessments are necessary to ensure that what we are seeking to accomplish, we are accomplishing. And last but not least, we must know our plan, know what we're all about. All right? And so this is important. So when you're working smarter than smart, these four things are important. Work the plan, optimize your plan, regularly review your plan, and of course, if you're going to be doing that, you're going to know the plan. Know the plan. Some people have goals and they have visions and they're not clear about what they're trying to achieve. And if you're not clear, then you're not going to achieve your goals. All right? So in order to succeed when setting your goals, the following elements must be included. Two things that are important. We must be crystal clear about our plans. That's talking about knowing the plans. And then review the goals often so they are not lost in the myriad of activities of one's life. So every now and then I got to go back. I've not only thought about the plan, not only did I get the vision, I've inked the plan so I can go and I can sit down and review this plan and say, what am I accomplishing? Am I on target? Are there any things that I need to tweak about this plan? And of course, when we get visions and we have goals and activities going on, there's always room for improvement. The biggest room in the world is the room for improvement. As we think about these plans that are our goals, it's important for us to conclude then by thinking on these things. Remember, your growth continues now. Growth is something that always is in motion. There's always an active part of the matter of growth. It never stops. So it's ongoing. As we get our vision and God gives us our dreams about our lives, we must set goals. And goals must be broken down into segments: achievable, manageable, realistic, and backed by an action plan. I want you to think about this as I conclude. Let's make your dream a reality. And remember, dream big. One of my favorite authors, Ellen White, says, higher than the highest human thoughts are God's plan for you. God's ideal for you is bigger than you could ever dream or think. So remember, don't sell yourself short. Go for the sky. And when you aim for the sky, who knows? You might hit the treetop. But if you only aim for the treetop, you might not lift off of the ground. And so as you think on these things, I want you to identify as many of the elements that we've discussed as we have talked to you today about setting goals and understanding God's vision for your life. Thank you, and we'll see you at our next presentation.